Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, the founder of Pakistan, how and why did this transformation take place? No Indian or Pakistani politician member of parliament has ventured an analytical political biography of Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, about whom the views necessarily get divided as being either biographical or dictional demonologies. Well, of course, the congressional leaders have their own problems when talking about Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah. And of course, the leaguers, all India Muslim leaguers, they have their own issues. But anyhow, there haven't really been written a biography by the statesmen, the diplomats, or the political leaders of India. Jaswant Singh from Bharatiya Janata Party was the one who wrote this account, and that's what I'm sharing with you. Well, the book attempts an objective evaluation of Jaswant Singh's experience as a member of the cabinet, a minister responsible for the conduct of India's foreign policy. He was the foreign minister in the days of Atal Bihari Vajpayee, who led the bus diplomacy to Pakistan in the days of Nawaz Sharif. It was his second reign. And it was very popular visit by Atal Bihari Vajpayee. And of course, Jaswant Singh accompanied him along with many of the other people. And it was only in that visit that he founded an idea that he would write a book on Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah. Well, his experience as a member responsible for the conduct of India's foreign policy, managing the country's defense concurrently, being the defense minister as well, having the two portfolios, had been uniformly challenging Lahore peace process, betrayal at the Kargil, Kandahar, and the Agra Peace Summit, the attack on Jammu and Kashmir Assembly, and the Indian Parliament coercive diplomacy of 2002, the peace overtures reinitiated in April 2003. In fact, the debate goes on between the Pakistani diplomats and the Indian diplomats about the causes and the roots and the reasons for different attacks. In fact, on the Pakistani side, we believe that they were not the attacks, they were simply the false flag operations. In fact, they were done by the Indian authorities, Indian agencies, and they were in fact the false flag operations, and just the blame was put on the Pakistani side. And of course, on those days, Nawaz Sharif, being the Prime Minister of Pakistan, they had an easy loaf there as well. So these are the things that are usually stated by the diplomats, and we don't want them to be the part of our theoretical discussion that we are going to have in these videos. Well, Jaswant Singh asked when and where did the questionable thesis of Muslims as a separate nation first originate and led Indian subcontinent to a partition. Well, we call it an independence, and we believe that it was an independence, a great gift. Of course, when we get an independence, we are very much thankful and highly obliged. In fact, we don't simply call it a partition as most of the congressional leaders do call it, or on the other hand side, Bharatiya Janata Party would have visioned it. And where did it drag Pakistan to? Why then a Bangladesh? Also, what now of Pakistan? In fact, these are the determinations. Whenever we talk about Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, we not necessarily talk about the person of Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, but we talk about the history of the Muslims in India. We would have been talking about the conquest of the Arabs in Sindh. We would have been talking about the invasions of Mahmud of Ghazna, Shahabuddin Ghori, the Delhi Sultanate, and in fact the congressional leaders will try to establish a link of these Muslim invaders to those of the Muslims residing in India. And we don't mind such consideration, we'll go through it. In fact, I'll read it out and I've considered it as a birth for myself. Rather than reading any account from a Liga, I've done it from Bharatiya Janata Party, giving an account on Quaid Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah.